Hey everyone, welcome to the video. My name is Owen Fox, and I'm just in my back garden. And Bella keeps following me. And I just want to say in this video that you make me happy, and Bella makes me happy. We should all say to each other, like, make each other happy more. Because I really do feel and believe that I know we're interconnected and interdependent. And in the last week, I've been thinking about this more, this whole concept and idea of saying to each other, saying to other people, that you make me happy, to the people I love and in my life. And just been a bit hesitant in getting into the mode, but today I started doing it much more. And I just think it's so true that people really do make me and other people, we make each other happy. But for some reason we don't say it to each other, and why don't we? It must be a cultural thing where it's not a habit, it's not considered a norm, it's not something we practice. And what's normal is only something that's been a habit or practiced over and over in generally in the world, in society, in culture. Like what's normal, what we call normal is what we see or hear many times over. So, and we can always let go of old habits and create new habits. And we do that by choosing to, because we all have the choice. And it's in the choice that we have a power to change our lives, be it any habit or any behavior or pattern, even funny cultural or societal habits, such as, like, in the past, slavery was a normal thing that was a habit and practiced. But just because something exists, such as even like factory farming or like various different things, like sexism used to be like normal too. But anyway, sorry, I'm just going off a little bit of a tangent, but I want to encourage and support you and to inspire you to create a new habit and telling people either you love them or that you love them, or at least that they make you happy. And I think one of the reasons why we don't say that on an individual level is because, one, it hasn't been a habit of practice, but two, it's because we don't want to share or show a certain degree of vulnerability, like our happiness depends on the other person. Because what I learned from the teachings of Abraham, which I really love, it's a woman called Esther Hicks who channels a bunch of like 8 non-physical beings who work as a group called Abraham. That you don't want to say to other people, like, they actually almost encourage, like, say not to say this, because they flip it around and say, if you may have the power and ability to make me happy, then the flip side is, if you don't do these things to make me happy, you have the ability and the power to make me unhappy. And they want to discourage that. But what I find is, we can cultivate receiving and having the receptivity that other people have the power and ability and the beautiful gifts that make us happy. But that doesn't mean we have to allow them to make us unhappy or sad. So we can also cultivate the choice and the ability, the practice and the habit of not allowing other people to make us unhappy. Now, of course, this takes time and practice, and the truth, in my opinion, is we're all interdependent and interconnected. But you don't want to sign away and give all of your power away, so that whenever someone says no to you, or they say, I'm sorry, I can't meet you today, or if someone says you're ugly, you're mean, you're fat, you're skinny, or you're like, they insinuate you're a bad person, like, all of these type of things often trigger us, and we feel sad or upset or angry. Okay, we feel disappointed that we aren't being cared for and loved the way we want to be. But at the end of the day, we can cultivate a different perception and attitude that's based more on our heart, and, like I said in other videos, that's based more on understanding and compassion, empathy, love and kindness. So we actually we control our own feelings to a much greater degree. So of course we're independent. We all sometimes frustrate each other or upset each other, but we can cultivate having much more inner peace and compassion and love and kindness and happiness and peace of mind and all that sort of stuff. Okay. But that doesn't mean we can't say to another one, listen, you mean a lot to me, like, I love you, or if you don't even have to say that, it depends how close you are, but it's okay to say, like, you make me happy, like, thanks for making me happy today, thanks for being kind to me, like, your presence, your words, your support, your kindness giving or generosity to me, your friendliness make me happy. Like, it's really good to encourage, to let each other know that they actually mean something to us, and that they actually, like, had a positive influence on us. Because a lot of people think that they're not they're sort of like worthless, or they're not worth a lot, and they have a lower self-esteem than they could. But when we realize that we really have a positive impact on other people, then we will grow in our self-esteem and our self-image, our positive self-image of ourselves, and we realize that we truly do have the power and the loving, the sweet, beautiful ability to influence others to be happier and have a better life and a better, happier, sweeter day, a happier, more joyful existence. And when we realize we have that beautiful, sweet opportunity and ability, this will encourage and inspire us to actively be active and activate and to act out kindness and love towards others people, because we know we make a difference in their life. But if when people don't say, tell us that how much we mean to them, or that we make them happy, or vice versa, we're all sort of discouraging each other from being kind and loving, because we're not encouraging each other. So we don't want to go around saying, you make me unhappy, because that's almost like a little like a criticism, and it's almost like signing away our power too much. We want to cultivate the ability to become self-encouragers of ourselves, and have love, compassion, kindness and understanding of other people. So when other people do things, it doesn't get to us as much. But when they do really good things and nice things, we really focus on that and highlight it and accentuate it, like we magnify that. And that's the trick, my friends. When we do that, I swear to God, we just got to practice it today, everybody. Set the intention to practice this either today or tomorrow or next week. Get used to it in your mind if you feel like it before you practice it. Start thinking about this for a week like the way I have. And start telling people in audio, written message, text, messenger, social media, and then eventually verbally, and even through video, that they mean a lot to you. And like, it means a lot to me with the beautiful birds. The birds make me happy. Nature makes me happy. Like, just being out here makes me happy. The fact that you're still watching and listening and care for this message and video makes me happy, because I just feel the more people do this, and when you do this, the world will become a nicer place automatically, immediately, and that makes me feel very, very optimistic and happy, and even inspired to keep doing it, you know. So keep leading by example, be a role model, and say what you want, say and behave the way so other people can imitate you and copy you. So that's how we be really good role examples, and that's a really good way for children too. Yeah, and adults. So for example, say thank you, thank you, thank you, kind woman, thank you, mommy, thank you, daddy, or thank you, and then children and adults will copy, you know, that type. So say what you want to be imitated. It sounds funny, but oh my God, I only learned this recently. Okay, thanks for watching. Lots of love, and please do share this if you feel inspired with your friends or your family, anyone out there in the world. And I hope it touches many people, and I hope we all become kinder and more loving and understanding and compassionate to each other as a result. We all open our hearts more, and the world beautifully becomes a better place, a sweeter, more peaceful, loving, kinder place to be. We're all more generous to each other, and we view each other all more like friends and family, one big, huge, big family. And we truly are that, one family, everyone. I want to put that on a t-shirt, even just for myself, if it's a sell. One family. We're one family. It's not only humans, but with insects and animals and birds too. We're all together, everyone. And I just want to say, we do better when we do together and when we work together. So just remember that. It's much easier and much nicer when we do it together and work together and help each other out. Thanks for watching. You make me happy. You make me happier.